Happy Friday, everybody. Yes, it's dark. No lights are on because my air conditioner is not working. They're fixing it right now. It hasn't been working for a month, and I've been waiting on the unit for a month. But it's just now getting to the point of unbearable hotness. So that's why my light is off, because I can't add any heat. Any heat to the situation. So I wanted to jump on here. This is, impromptu live about sometimes you just need more money. Was having a great conversation with a friend about credit cards and credit scores, based off of my story, not my story, well, my list of stories yesterday, and my post about how people who had took money, they needed relief for their mortgages. They took money to pay their mortgages. Their credit scores went up double digits, while people who didn't take any relief from the stimulus bill, who just kept paying their mortgage, their credit score went up, 7 points. So it was just crazy that people who needed help, credit score went up, and people who didn't need help, credit score barely went up, that kind of thing. And I've always said that credit scores are, pretty ridiculous. And that story yesterday really proved my point. It really proved my point of how ridiculous it is, where they tell you a certain amount of rules, and then you learn those rules, and then they move the yardstick and they change the rules. So if you're hearing noise, they're fixing my air unit outside. That's why I'm sitting in the dark, because I'm trying not to have any more light on me, any kind of more heat on me, because it's hot in my house. It was close to 90 degrees where I'm at today, so you can imagine how hot my house is. I thought it was pretty easy to put in an air conditioning unit. It's obviously not, because they've been here 2 hours, and I've just seen the actual unit get off the truck to be put up. But I'm thankful for them. And I can't wait for my air conditioning to come back on. But the reason I titled this live, When You Just Need More Money, because really that's what it is. And sometimes you can't just take the easy way out. Man, that's a lot of noise. You can't just take the easy way out. You just need to find ways to bring in more money. Okay? When I was paying off the $50,000 of debt, that was my mindset. Right? That was my mindset. I wasn't going to take out credit cards to pay off the debt. I needed money, right? I cut back as much as I could cut back, cut out as much as I could cut out. And I always advise people to do the exact same thing. Like, if any of you have my book, The Money Attractor, you know that's one of the steps, cutting out and cutting back. But you only can cut out so much. You only can cut back so much before you just need some doggone money. You need more money, okay? In order to pay debt down. I needed more money to pay that debt down as quickly as I did. I had to do other things that brought in money, teaching tennis. I already told you about cutting back, cutting out, selling things. I mean, we sold a lot of stuff. Anything that could bring money in to pay down the debt quickly, right? That's what I mean. And that was then, okay, and we were paying off the debt, understanding we just needed money, like, period. And now I'm on a different, well, not even now. Let's go from being debt free, starting a business. I needed more money during the start of my business in order to get my business off the ground and to make it grow. So although I might have been still in corporate America the first couple of years with my business, corporate America money funded a little bit of my business, but it really funded our bills, right? And I needed to bring in more money, so selling more stuff, getting more speaking engagements to be able to fund my business. I have ran my business debt-free now it's 11 years in business. Everything's been debt-free. So because I don't use credit cards, I don't use debt, I have to make sure that I get money to feed into my business, all right? And that's what I was doing early on, even to a few years ago. Like, now I'm in a really big surplus in my business, but at the beginning it was like money comes in, money goes back into my business, so I need to make a little bit. a little bit more money to be able to put it back into the business. Okay. And now I'm on, like I said, I'm on the other spectrum. So those of you who just joined me, this is an impromptu live. All right. My air conditioner is getting fixed. I'm getting a whole new unit out there. Let's not talk about how much that costs. So that's why it's dark in here, because I'm trying to stay cool. So I've already talked about needing more money for those of you who are still in debt. Like if you're in debt, you only can cut back so many things. It gets to a point where you need to bring in more money, whether that's selling things, cutting back on things, both of those tips, or even getting a side hustle or a part-time job to bring in more money. If you are trying to start a business or you're at the beginning of your business, you need money to make it grow. A lot of times you can start business, but in order to take it to the next level, you have to invest in it, and it has to grow. You have to get more products. You have to get coaching. You have to be able to go to conferences and leadership kind of things and learn about business. And you just can't learn all that through YouTube or through Instagram. And so sometimes you have to invest in yourself. And so that's another time that you're going to need to bring in more money and just need more money. And like I said, I'm on the other side of it now. So whenever I think about stuff that I want to do, like I don't like seeing my money go down, right? Like I have money to, like I want to go to the Maldives. It wasn't in the Maldives. It was somewhere else recently. And I just want to spend the money. I was just like, I just don't want to see my money go down. So I'm just not going to go to that place. It wasn't the Maldives because I would have spent the money, but it was somewhere else. It might have been Greece or something. Either way. But I don't like seeing my money now. Like what's going on outside right now, unfortunately, it's costing me thousands of dollars. So in my head, I'm like, Janae, you just need to get some more money. Because that's not going on a credit card because I don't use credit cards, right? That's out of my pocket. It's money I work for that I'm paying for to get my air conditioning back. To get my air conditioning back. But I just told myself, not too long ago that I just need more money. That's it. Like for me to do what I want to do, I got some big goals. And I'm talking about big goals. Like, let's see, what is this goal that I'm trying to do right now? That goal is like $140,000 goal. And so when I'm talking about $140,000 goal, I know I need to get more money, right? And so that's what I wanted to share with you all today is with the post that I put up earlier today, like, what would you do if you had more money? That's what I'm talking about. What would you do? And once you decide on what you would do with more money, it's time to be able to put an actual value to that and go get the money. Like what I'm talking about, that $140,000 goal, what I'm trying to do with that money, I was like, I want to do this and I want to do that. What is that going to cost me? It cost me $140,000 in cash. All right, now I need to go get the money. Period. That's what it's about. Like the more you get that in your head about what do I want, how much does it cost, and who got my money that I can get it from to get it. Like if my number is $140,000, then I need to find out who got my $140,000. And that's what I've been doing since January. And that's why y'all see me speaking so much, because I'm going to get my money. Because I realize I just need more money. I don't need credit cards. I don't need debt. I need to increase my intake of money, right? And I always tell people, it's not about being a millionaire. It's not about money. It's about choices. And unfortunately, choices and things that you want in life cost money. So you have to go and get it. Okay? You have to go and get it. And so that's what I wanted to share with you all. Like I said, this is impromptu live. I'm starting to sweat just talking to you all because my air conditioning began off. That's how hot it is in my house. But I needed I needed money for this like 5 years ago, but I wasn't in position to just pay thousands of dollars for an air unit. Now I'm in a position to do that, so I'm getting it done. Yeah, y'all hear the noise, but yeah. But those just joining, just just check the replay. But that's it. You need more money, period. You don't need to hustle and scheme and try to figure out how to use credit cards and get out loans and take out home equity loan and all this stuff to get. You just need to get the money. Like if you work for somebody else in corporate America, or you work for somebody else in higher education, you're getting a paycheck. Figure out a way to reduce your expenses so that your paycheck goes further and you have more money at the end of the month to put towards the choices you want in your life. If you want to travel more, if you want to go to the other side of the world, and the other side of the world for 7 days is going to cost you $2,000, then that's the number that you need to go get money for. You need to find $2,000, period. Go find it. Who got your $2,000? Go get it. Like I said, I'm looking for $140,000. So I am doing things that lines up that gets me to that $140,000 plus, because I want to add some trips in there. But the two things that I need for is $140,000. I am trying to figure out how to decrease my work and increase my contracts. That's what I'm trying to do now, because that's going to get me to $140,000 a lot faster. You get what I'm saying? So find out what you want to do, what those choices are, what you want. Put a number to it and go find out who has your money and go get it. Okay? And go get it. You could work for somebody else and you have a fixed income. You have a salary that comes in. Well, who else got your money outside of that job? If that job only pays your bills and doesn't have anything extra out there, who else has your money? What skill set can you build off of to go get you some more money? Can you bake? Go bake some doggone cakes and pies and get you some money, right? You know how to sew? You know how to give advice to people? Go get your money. I understand everybody's not an entrepreneur and can't have unlimited money. Like when you're an entrepreneur, like the universe is the limit about the amount of money that you can bring in, especially if you're good at what you do and there is a need for it. There's no limit. Like I'm like, think about it every day. Like I'm nowhere near the limit. I need to go harder. Like seriously, I need to go harder. I need to stop taking naps. But I took May off. Like I'm not working this month. I'm not speaking. I didn't take on any speaking engagements. So I really am trying to rest. So I've been taking a nap every day. But I thought I was going to get so much done this month. And that's not been it. I've been just resting. But June, oh my gosh. You got so many speaking engagements in June. I am definitely blessed. I am not complaining. But yeah, June is looking like a $30,000 plus month. $30,000 plus month. So that's what I mean about, like, in January, I was like, who got my $140,000 and I need to go get it? And who got it? I need to go after them, right? And that's the exact same thing you need to do. So sorry about rambling. It's probably like the heat exhaustion getting to me because that's how hot I am. As you can see, from the beginning of this live until now, I've been going down because I'm hot. Oh, God. So I'm about to go get some water. Actually, I'm going to get my Gatorade because it's in the freezer. And drink that until they finish. I hope they're finished sometime soon. All right? I hope they're finished sometime soon. But definitely decide who has your money and go get it, right? Go get your money. Go get your money, all right? So you can have the choices you want to have in life. Buy the things that you want to buy. Deal with the people you want to deal with and let the other idiots go. All right? When you don't have the money that you need in your life, you have to deal with idiots. They can be idiots on your job. They can be idiots that are clients. They can be idiots that are family members and friends. But when you get your money right and get the money you need for your choices, you don't have to deal with idiots. I promise you. I don't deal with idiots. So if you are in my life, if I talk to you, that means you're not an idiot. Because if you were an idiot, you wouldn't be nowhere near me or my family at all. I promise you. I don't deal with idiots. I don't deal with people that stress me at all. That's why y'all never see me stressed. Like, people always say, Janae, it's just like everything rolls off of you. Like, you don't really care about that. Because I don't. Like, if something stresses me, or you are a person that stresses me, you will be gone. I will not deal with you. If you're a client that stresses me, you get one chance. And you can come back to me the next year and say, Janae, can we work together again? Nope. Nah, nope, can't. Sorry. I got one life. I'm not going to be stressed. No amount of money is going to make me stress at all. So that's another thing you need to do. Whoever got your money, make sure it's stress-free money. Go get your stress-free money. All right? Go get your stress-free money. All right, y'all. I got to go. It's hot. So I'll holler at y'all. Kenya, I don't understand why I didn't give you the check for the summer last week. But I am going to get it to you because, I need my spot for the summer because my kid can't be here with me at all. So you make sure you don't give up her spot, all right? You make sure you don't give up her spot. Oh, dang, I ain't got no money on it. I was going to say I can Cash App you because I got Cash App, but the person didn't send me the money through that. They sent it through PayPal, so I ain't got no money on that. So if you got PayPal, please, ma'am, let me know if you got PayPal, and I will send you the money through that. If not, I'm just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way and bring it to you. All right, so y'all, I'm delirious now. It's hot. For those just joining, my air conditioner is broke. They're putting in a new unit outside. Told my son this morning, I'm thousands of dollars poor because of this air conditioning unit, which means I need to make some phone calls, send out some emails, so I can get my money back. Wait, what? Yes, girl. I got Cash Out because somebody need to pay me. I got Cash Out because somebody need to pay me $2,000. And then they paid it to me through PayPal, and I was like, so I reactivated the one that I had before that I forgot about. I seen your council one, so I was like, oh, that's how she found me because I used to have one. But yeah, I have it now, but it's nothing on there. And like I said, the person didn't give me the $2,000 through it. They gave it through PayPal, so I'm probably going to close it again. I don't know. I mean, it's just there. Ain't nothing going on with it. Yeah, I can't believe you have cash. I really don't. Like I said, the person was paying me $2,000 and was going to pay me through Cash App, but they paid me through PayPal, so I still don't really have Cash App because there's no money on there at all. But y'all, if y'all want to send me some money on Cash App, then we can do that. You know what I'm saying? I accept money all the time. Yeah, so, but yeah, PayPal is always the go-to, definitely for me. Yeah, so, yeah, nothing on there right now. Oh, man, it's hot. Whew. I need my air conditioner to be on, y'all, like, soon. Like, this has been going on for 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. I didn't know it was this much work. My friend G, who's on here, he told me it's a job. And yes, it is. Like, it's a lot of stuff up under my house. And outside my house, they have to put in. So for those of you who want to have a house, just know that it comes with a lot of costs that nobody talks about. Oh, yeah. Like, I was good. Like, I've been waiting like 3 or 4 weeks because I got a deal on it. Yes, this thing cost me thousands of dollars, but it could have cost me $9,000 or $10,000, and it didn't because I waited on my deal. But it's been a month, but it's been so cool outside these last 3 days that it's been 90. That has been, I hate that yeah, I'm hot. It's been 90 degrees the last couple of days, and I got windows everywhere, and the windows without no blinds and all that stuff just got sun just coming into my house on every end of it. And the kids are good, they got fans, but me, this fan above my head, the fan in my room is not enough. And that's why I'm sitting in the dark. I'm just trying to not burn up at all. So yeah, but y'all probably can hear it up under me, like banging on stuff and everything. But I'm thankful that they're here. Thankful. I ended up, like, the one I had on back order. And this is another lesson. Like, it's a big supply chain problem going on with everything. It's a big supply chain going on with everything right now, including things like parts for AC units and AC units themselves. So So we've been waiting on a certain AC unit for 3 weeks. And yesterday, I know he was like, I know she hot. So he texts me, he's like, my person has an AC unit in. It's gonna cost you $400 more, but I can install it tomorrow. And I was like, forget it. I'll pay the extra $400. Let's just get it in, yo. I'm already paying thousands. What's $400 more freaking dollars? So yeah, that's what's going on right now. But because of that, I realized I need some more money now because I don't like seeing my bank account go down at all. What actually causes the shortage? Is it a lack of people work? No, it's not a lack of people working on stuff like this. When COVID-19 dropped last year, the world stopped, right? So people can't be on boats around the world or ships. People can't be in the factories. Everything stopped. And so the world is still trying to catch up on everything. So although everything stopped, the making of cars, the making of this, the making of that, the demand didn't stop. Like people, AC units didn't stop not going out. People didn't still not need their food for their restaurants. They didn't still not need their food for their grocery stores. But the supply chain got so backed up. And, when we look at the food last year, the demand was so high. It wasn't even high. It was normal, but nobody was working in the places that would, get the food packaged up, get the food on trucks to get it out. Like it was just a backup. And that backup is still trying to get remedied now. China shut down for a couple of months. I don't know if you all remember that. And we know we get so much stuff from there. And for it to get over there, to get over here, and for them to be closed, they were literally closed for a month. And then China and Japan just got finished with their holiday. So Japan had a week holiday where nobody went to work. Nothing was getting done. So those kind of things, we live in a global world. It's not just, the state or the city we live in. It's a global economy. So although a computer can get made in California, the chips come from China, or the chips come from Mexico, or the chips come from Japan. And the same thing with the cars, and the same thing with these air units, AC units. Just the inside parts can be delayed and delay the whole big part. I remember listening, and I know y'all ain't on here for this. It talks about just need money, but if you got questions like this, just ask and I'll tell you. But I was listening to NPR talking about the supply chain, over the last year. This was probably a few months ago, and they were saying that us in America and us around the world, it's not just Americans. We don't understand how things. So they were talking about how they was, Trump was trying to get rid of NAFTA, and that's the North American Free Trade Agreement that's between Canada, Mexico, and the United States. And it was talking about how people don't understand how a whole thing, like a car, has to get passed from Canada to Mexico before it's really getting made whole in the United States. And that's what happens with almost everything, especially electronics, is that there are parts coming from everywhere. And if it's any kind of delay in the supply chain, in that chain to get that part here, it stops everything else. So if an Apple computer is looking for an Intel chip, the Apple computer can't go out without the Intel chip. And that's why you see a delay on a lot of things. A lot of things. I mean, clothes haven't been that bad because clothes are just usually made in one place. But electronics and things that have multiple parts on there and it's kind of complex, those supply chains have been really disrupted over the last year, and they're just trying to catch up. And they're not caught up yet. That's why you see, for those of you who want to build houses or those of you who want to buy houses, that's why you see the wood cost so much. Like a couple of years ago, wood, I think they said it was in the hundreds, and now it's like $3,000, like a yard. Like whatever it was per something, it was in the hundreds. Now it's in the thousands. Like that kind of stuff is supply chain issues coupled with demand issues and lack of supply. As far as excuse me, things that are going on. Yeah, a lot of things are shortage, and when things are shortage, that's why we're seeing the cost of our groceries going up so high. I was telling people the other day on my stories, I was going to the grocery store because I just got tired. I'm just getting tired of eating out, and I went in there and I looked at the doggone hamburger. It was $6.99 a pound when it's usually $3.99. And I was like, are you nuts? I am not. I guess we'll keep eating out. $7, I can feed me and one of my children. For this 1 pound of hamburger you want to give me. And I understand, like, everybody doesn't look at money the same way that I do, or economics the same way I do. But everything I look at in my life is numbers. Like, I know what things are supposed to cost. And I mean everything. And I learned that during the time I was paying off the $50,000 of debt in 2 years. I looked at everything. Like, I know when, like, it was so bad. I knew when my Starbucks went up. My Starbucks used to be like $5.80 and it went up to $6.15, and I was like, whoa. Y'all are tripping, right? When I'm in a different state, I went to California the other week, and my Starbucks was $6.35. McDonald's and Burger King out there is substantially more than it is here. Even what they call things are different out there. Like, McDonald's calls the big breakfast that we call it here, they call it the deluxe breakfast, but it's the same thing. I noticed those kind of things. So you might call me a weirdo, but with numbers, I recognize what's going on with numbers at all times. That's how I'm able back then to save money. Like, I know when things go up. Even like I said, even today, even though I'm fine with money and I'm debt free, I still will leave something at the grocery store. I will leave something at Sam's if I know that it's not supposed to be that price. Like, I left that hamburger meat, not the Starbucks, yeah. I left that hamburger meat sitting right there. I was like, that would not be one of our meals. We would not have spaghetti anytime soon until that goes down, because it's not supposed to be $3 more than what it's supposed to be. Like, I know the prices of things that's supposed to be at Harris Teeter. I know what the prices are supposed to be at things at Aldi. I know what the prices are supposed to be at things that I go to at Food Line. Those are my 3 stores. And I get the same stuff every time I go to those 3 places. So I know what my prices is. And I will not pay extra. Not that kind of markup for no one, right? No, I do too, man. The south side is more than on the north side tax-wise. And that's ridiculous. Like, they're in the same city, they're in the same state. And I have said something. I remember that a few years ago that happened to me, and I said something to somebody, because I am just a creature of habit. When I go to a certain place, I eat the same thing. Like, at McDonald's, if I eat there, it's going to be a cheeseburger. For breakfast, it's going to be a hash brown. Starbucks is what it is all the time, same thing. If I go and eat at Wendy's, it's going to be the same thing. Like, Wendy's can't trick me. I get a 4 for $4. But that's how I do everything. I know what it's supposed to be. I know what my numbers are. And that's how I save money. That's how I, have more money in my bank account each and every month. And I've been doing that since I paid off the debt, was over 10 years ago. It's just a habit that I built, and I keep it up. Even though I have money in the bank now, and back then it was just like every penny counted. Like, I couldn't let anything be wrong. Like, I needed to be on my stuff at all times, down to the penny. I still do that today. It might not be as bad, but I still do that today. Also, even the grocery store, I know a certain part of town, same items would be more. Yeah. And I don't play them games at all. Like, I will walk out of store. Like, if I feel like you're trying to get over on me, you can get over on these people that live over here, but that's not going to be me. And I'll wait till I get back to my side of town, where I know y'all not trying to pull something over on me at all. And that's with everything. Those that's just joining me, I know it says the title, and plus it's dark in here. It's because my air conditioner is not working. They're out there putting in a new AC unit. That's why I'm sitting in the dark. I can't have any light on me, because I will combust into flames. That's how hot it is. So that's why you hear the noise up under me. If you can hear it, that's them drilling and doing something. And that's why it's so dark in here as well. It's because of that. Any other questions at all? And it could be about anything. Those of you who came on late, you can watch the replay where I talked about you just need some money. That's just it. Like, you just need money in your life. And when you figure that out and put that down in your soul, you'll start to find the money. You'll get the money, right? You'll get the money. You'll find ways to get it. Any other questions at all about the economy, about supply chain? I did read today, it's more than likely just going to be that $10,000 forgiveness. That $50,000 stuff is looking like wah wah. And I'm not laughing. I'm laughing because it's just a crazy situation. President Biden had a interview on Friday and said he doesn't think that the government should pay for someone's $70,000 degree from the University of Pennsylvania. So that just proved out there that he's not really about that whole $50,000 per borrow life that, people are trying to push him towards. He's not about that. Now, the $10,000 is still on the table. So hopefully that gets approved soon. But that $50,000, he looks like he just straight dead in the water stuff. So, yeah. But he still was, I did see he was talking about possibly forgiving people who went. Nah, never mind. I ain't even gonna put that out there. Don't worry about it. Let's just stick with the 10,000. All right. Any other questions at all? If not, let's see. Oh no, it's still not lighter. It's still dark. Any other questions? You say I'm listening. I'm here for whatever they give. Yes, a lot of people are. Like, people are thankful if they, get the 10 grand. Trying to get some more light. There we go. A little bit more light. If they get the 10,000, they'll be happy with that too. Like, anything is better than zero, because if a certain person had got voted back in, that's what it would have been. Zero. Absolutely nothing at all. Yeah. So, hope y'all have a great Friday night. This was an impromptu live and everything. So, make sure that you watch the replay. I did talk about why you just need more money at the beginning of this of this live. All right. So everybody have a good Friday, and I will talk to you soon.